Hey there, thanks for joining. I'm going to show you how to create a Zap connection between Pi and another app. And first step is, before you get started, is go ahead and sign up with a Zapier account if you haven't done so yet. You can create up to 5 Zaps at no charge. Once you do that, you can then accept the invitation that you may have received. There's a URL link that brings you to this page. If you don't have that link, please send an email to support@pi.me and we'll make sure we get you the URL link. And all you have to do is click on this after you've already signed up for a Zapier account. When you do click on accept, it'll bring you to your My Zaps page. If you haven't made any Zaps yet, you won't see anything on this side of the page. Other than that, all you have to do is click on Make a Zap. First thing we're going to do is look for Pi. So just type in PIE, click on Show All, scroll to where you see the Pi apps. You want to make sure, this is very important, select the latest version. And now we're going to choose a trigger event. A trigger is basically saying when something in Pi happens, it's going to cause an action in another application. You can see I have new task, new post, updated post, and updated task. Updated post is if you were to reply to an existing post. For this example, what I want to do is I want to create whenever there's a new post created in a project in Pi, I would like to have that post sent to me by email via my Gmail account. So I'm going to click on New Post, click Continue. The next is to make sure that you can get connected up to your Pi account. Now when I click on this drop down, you can see I already have one connected because I had set this up earlier. But what you're going to need to do is click on Add a New Account. And when you do that, it's going to bring up this window, and you're going to have to go find the API key and your Pi account. And I'm going to show you exactly where to find that. Here's my Pi account, and what you do is go in your upper left corner, click on your avatar or your initials or your photo, click on Workspaces, and then find the organization bar, click on the bar. And then actually, I think I'm going to use this one here. And then click on the description. Click on integration. Click on copy key. And it just made a copy to my clipboard. So I can just close this. I just want to go back to my project list. And now let's bring up my Zapier window. Actually, let me bring back the Zapier page, browser page, this window. I'm going to paste in the key. I'm going to click Yes, Continue. And it's going to say Pi 102. Click on Continue. Now I'm going to select a project. If I click this drop down, it's going to show me all the projects. But the one I want to choose is Pi Dev. This is our development project. Click Continue. And you can do a test and continue, but it's not necessary. I'm going to just click on Skip Test. Now, number 2, we need to do, when this is done, this trigger is done from Pi, do this action with this other application. So I'm going to choose Gmail. It's already here, but if you don't see the app, so let's say if you want to find Microsoft Teams, just type in Teams, and here's Microsoft Teams, so you can actually have your post message sent to a channel in Teams, or you can type in Slack, use Slack, or Outlook. There's Outlook. So I'm going to choose Gmail. And now I'm going to choose an action event. This list of action is going to vary from app to app. This is what Gmail has to offer. So I'm going to choose send me an email that anytime someone posts a new message in my PieDev project. And I'm going to click on continue. Now it's going to ask me to connect with my Gmail account. I have it already listed here, but if I didn't, I would just click on add new, and it's going to bring up, the Google Allow page authentication. If you're using Microsoft Teams or Slack, you're going to have to go through the authentication process to get connected. Once you do that, click on continue. Here, this is kind of funny. It says in the to field, it's optional. Obviously, I'm sending an email. You gotta have an email here. So I'm gonna just type in my email address, and I'm gonna scroll down. Now, if you're using this with Slack or let's say Microsoft Teams, here you're going to be selecting your channel, and then within your channel you can define what it's going to say when it post comes in. Here in the subject, I'm going to say post from PieDev project. Then in the email body, new post. And I'm going to select the content. Actually, I'm going to say new post from creator name. And over here, I'm going to say message. And the rest I'm going to leave okay, leave blank. And I can do a test and continue. It says an email was just sent. Okay, I use MacMail as my mail application, and then here's a little test email that came through. So now I can click on Done Editing. Your Zap is ready. Let's turn the Zap on. Here it is, says name your Zap. Brings it open again. I'm going to name it. So I'm calling it PieDev project post sent to Gmail. And then hit your enter or return key to submit the name change. It's this one right here. Now I'm going to give it a real try, so I'm going to open up my project called PieDev, and I'm just going to go straight to the post view. I'm going to add a new post. I'm going to say hello Gmail. Click create. Just so you know, Zapier says it can take up to 15 minutes for the integration to trigger the action. I'm going to put this video on pause, and I'm going to be right back once I have the email. Hey, I'm back, and here's the email that came in. Yeah, it took close to 15 minutes for it to come in. All right, one other thing I could show you is if you go to your My Apps page, and let's see, this is the one I just created. What you can do is you can actually rename this to the organization name. My organization and Pie, it's called Pie Internal. And that way, if you have more than one organization, it's good to label it so you know which is which for your connections. All right, please let me know if you have any questions. Send an email to support@pie.me and we'll get back to you. Thank you.